Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well, and we're going to continue with our Action PC Football 2019, the 1970 to 79 Franchise Greats League, and it's going to be the Vikings versus the Browns. Both teams are 0-1. I will be playing as the hometown Cleveland Browns, probably to the chagrins of all Browns fans. This is a free league set up by a fan from Sports Replay Fields of Dreams. The link is provided on the page and in the chat. It can be downloaded and played in Action PC Football if you have it. All right, let's get to the starting lineups and play some football. For the visiting Minnesota Vikings, the running backs are Foreman and Marinaro. The wide receivers, good ones, Richard and Sammy White. The tight end, a very good one, Stu Voigt. The quarterback, Hall of Famer, Fran Tarkenton. The tackles are Alderman and Yari. The guards are White and Hamilton. The center is Tingelhoff. For the Cleveland Browns, it's a big game here early in this league. Both teams 0-1, as I stated. Pruitt and Kelly are your running backs. That's Greg Pruitt. Rucker and Pitts are the wideouts. Morin is the tight end. Brian Sipe is at quarterback. Denkin and Darrow are the tackles. Jackson and Hickerson are the guards. Demary is the center. On defense, my God, the Vikings have a tremendous defense. That front line, Marshall, Ellard, Sutherland, and Page. The linebackers, Hillenberg, Seaman, and Blair. The cornerbacks, Bryant and Wright. The safeties, Kraus and West. There is no one lower than a 7 on that defense. Sipe and the Browns might have trouble moving the ball. For the Browns, not too shabby, but nowhere near the Vikings. The defensive ends are Mitchell and St. Clark. The defensive tackles are Shirk and Edwards. Linebackers, Irons, Babbage, and Hall. The cornerbacks, Davis and Scott, they're pretty good, and Darden and Peters are the safeties. Minnesota is favored by 2 points as they visit Municipal Stadium. 75 degrees, clear skies, wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. The Vikings have won the toss and elect to receive. And let's get the field up on the screen. Screen will go black for a moment, and then we'll be at Municipal Stadium. There we are. Let's see. Both teams are 0-1. Back deep for the Vikings, West. The short men are Jones and Gilliam. Here's the kickoff. Deep by the Browns. Fielded near the 10 and brought out near midfield.
Illegal block. Receiving team, 15-yard penalty.
And that excellent return will be nullified on the illegal block by Wright. So the Vikings will start 1st and 10 on their 26. At quarterback, Fran Tarkenton. The split backs are Ed Marinaro and Chuck Foreman. The wideouts are Sammy White and Ahmad Rashad. The tight end is Stu Voigt. Here's Cleveland. Cleveland playing a 4-3. Definitely got to spy Tarkenton. We're going to spy him with the middle linebacker, Babbage. And we're going to play zone. Show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Zone run coverage. And it's a give to Marinaro, and he's brought down by St. Clair. A gain of 1 by Ed Marinaro. And it's 2nd and 9 from the Minnesota 27. I formation now for the Vikings. Tarkenton under center. 2nd and 9. Again, Babbage will continue to spy the quarterback. We will show blitz, show tight coverage, and drop into a passing zone. Tarkenton gives it to Chuck Foreman. He goes to the left. Picks up 5 yards on the trap. Clarence Scott comes up to make the tackle from his defensive back position. And it'll be a crucial 3rd and 3 for the Browns on the Minnesota 32. 3 wide out set for Fran Tarkenton. It'll be John Gilliam, Ahmad Rashad, and Sammy White. The lone back is Chuck Foreman, Tarkenton under center. Cleveland counters with a 4-2 nickel. 4-2 nickel. Gilliam's a 7, Rashad's an 8, and White's a 7. We have a 7 on a 7, an 8 on a 7, and a 6. Yeah, we don't want that. All right, so we want to put Clarence Scott on Ahmad Rashad. I mean, we're playing a zone, but just in case. We want to go to the matchups, and we want Scott. We want Scott on Rashad. Reset. Here we go. Davis. Oops. Darden's on him. Peters is on Voigt. We want safety on him, 6. And cornerback, safety. And let's get Scott there. There we go. That's what I like better. Alrighty. Alright, so now we have Scott on Rashard. Alright, 3rd and 4. We're going to play tight man coverage. We're going to blitz irons. 3rd and 4. Play our defensive line in and aggressive. And we're going to play the pass on 3rd and 4. Targeting back to pass. It's a draw to Foreman.
Offsides. Defense.
Oh, my God.
Number 86.
6-yard gain.
5-yard penalty.
And the penalty will be declined. They'll take the 6 yards by Foreman as they ran a draw. Tackle by Darden. So it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings on their 38. Here in Cleveland, we have Walter Haas. No, Jim Brown is not on the Browns. This is the 70s. Yeah, that's okay. We have Leroy Kelly and Pruitt. I wish I had Jim Brown. And Jack Dawson's here at the Municipal Stadium. Oh, yeah. Vikings. If you have Action PC Football, either one of you, this is a free download off of the site. And the link is provided. And it's Sports Replays Field of Dreams. And I'm going to do a little video on that coming up this week to show everyone how to get there and get to this wonderful fan-created file. So thank you for joining me, gentlemen. 1st and 10 for Minnesota on their 38. Split backs. Marinero and Richard. And Foreman. Richard is the lone wideout. 2 tight end set now with Tucker and Voigt. We saw Tucker with the Giants drop everything. Hopefully he drops everything with the Vikings. Cleveland's in a 4-3. They're going to show tight, drop into a run zone. Babbage will again spy the quarterback. We're going to show blitz, drop into a run zone. And Foreman is brought down by Babbage. He read that beautifully. Only a gain of 2 for Chuck Foreman. 3 carries, 13 yards. First tackle by Bob Babbage. And it's now 2nd and 8. Vikings come to the line of scrimmage. Split backs, 2 wideouts, and now 1 tight end. 4-3 for Cleveland. Again, they're going to show tight coverage. Spy the quarterback, show blitz, but don't blitz. And drop into a passing zone. Targeting back to pass. Into the flat to Marinero. A good tackle by Peters. Flag on the play.
Offsides. Defense.
Oh, come on.
Number 70. 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty for offsides on Mitchell. I think that's the 3rd penalty called. Oh, no, the first one, the kickoff was called off Minnesota. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. They take the 5 yards. 2nd and 3 from the Minnesota 45 now. Again, split backs. 2 tight ends set. They go back to Voigt and Tucker. The lone wideout is Richard. Marinero and Foreman are the split backs. Tarkenton's under center. And we're going to play aggressive, play our defensive line in, show tight, run zone. And it's a throw to Marinero out of the backfield. He's a good back out of the backfield. That's going to pick up 14 yards, brought down by Charlie Hall. And Ed Marinero has his first reception for 14 yards. Mr. Utah Mike from Sports Time Machine is here. He just did a wonderful replay of the Pine Tar game. I suggest you check it out. He always does a beautiful call in whatever sport or endeavor he does. So if you have not subscribed to Sports Time Machine and Mr. Utah Mike, please do check them out. Oh, Walter Haas asks, are you controlling both offenses and No, I control the Cleveland Browns offense and defense. So I play as the Cleveland Browns. I usually play as the weaker team. That way when I lose, no one gets pissed at me. And the better team is usually controlled by the Action PC engine. Now, I always play as the Giants and the Patriots when I do show them. And even when I play offline, I always play as the Giants and the Patriots. If you saw our Giants game against Washington, it was a heartbreaker. Yeah. Anyway. All right, 1st and 10 in Cleveland territory on the 41. 2 tight end set, split backs. Richard, the lone wideout. And run zone. Tarkin's going to throw over the middle, complete to number 38. He zipped it. Freaking Bob Tucker. He dropped everything with the Giants. He catches that for 17 yards and a first down. Good going, Bob. Of course, it was a pouring rain in RFK Stadium, but still, my God. So the Vikings just carving up this Cleveland Brown defense. 1st and 10 on the 24. Browns have to make something happen here. And Sinclair and Edwards are tired. They're down to 90 stamina. And let's get them out. So Edwards will come out for, Johnson. Walter Johnson. He's a 7. I like that. Shrek's all right. Where's Sinclair? Oh, here's Sinclair. Sinclair is going to come out for Joe Jones. And I think we're pretty good. Mitchell's defensive end. 96. We're going to keep him in. We're going to keep Mitchell in. All right, 4-3, 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 24. Run zone again, aggressive defense, and Foreman is smothered by the front 7. No gain as he is lifted up and thrown to the grass here, which is really green mud at Municipal Stadium. So it will be 2nd and 10 with the tackle is a very angry Mike Mitchell. So it's 2nd and 10. Browns defense hoping to stiffen. 3 wide out set now for the Vikings. Richard, White, and Gilliam. Foreman the lone back. We better not have... Scott is on Richard, thank God. And we're going to go... We're going to show loose and then go into tight man coverage. Normal, then go into tight man coverage. Bump and run coverage. Babbage will spy Tarkenton. And we're going to blitz irons on a delay. 2nd and 10. We're going to play the pass. Tarkenton back to pass. They pick up the blitz. He's incomplete.
Pass interference.
Jesus.
Defense. Number 28, automatic. 1st down.
Davis interferes with Sammy White. And it will be a 1st and goal for the Vikings. My God, how many times can the Zebras throw the yellow hankies on the Browns? So 1st and goal from the Cleveland 5. How many penalties? Let's just take a look at that. That's kind of maddening. Penalties. Seems like... Oh, they declined 1, though. So they accepted 2 for 24 yards. So 1st and goal... I formation, Marinero the up back, Foreman behind him, 2 tight end. No, I'm sorry. 1 tight end, Stu Voigt. Richard and White are the wideouts. We're going to play aggressive. We're going to blitz both of our linebackers. Man. Goal line. And it's a give to Marinero. He goes to the right and he cuts back to the middle. Touchdown, Ed Marinero on the trap. Great blocking up front by the Vikings. So the Vikings, aided by a couple of crucial penalty flags, march right downfield. That drive, which resulted in the Marinero touchdown. And it's a 5-yard run. We'll have the drive in a moment. And let's show it again. Ed Marinero. He went right and then cut back towards the middle. Look at that blocking. He read the blocks beautifully. And he's in for 6. 2 yards, 2 carries, 6 yards, and a TD. Here's the extra point. The snap, the place, the kick, and it just sneaks through for Cox. He's a straight-ahead kicker, just like Concroft. So that drive for the Vikings, 10 plays, 74 yards, 4 minutes and 35 seconds, 7-0 Vikings. Cox will kick off. LaFleur is back deep. Brown and Morrison are the short men for the Browns. The return will be put on. Here's the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. Brought up past the 30. And out to the 40 goes LaFleur. A 34-yard return, and the Cleveland fans come to their feet. Bobby Cantillano is here at the stadium. Hello, good friend to all. Check out her YouTube channel and Facebook page, please. Walter asks, Al, do you prefer Action PC or 2nd and 10? I love them both. 2nd and 10 is an awesome game. I'm doing my Jim Brown 1958 replay. I put up one game. Browns are undefeated. We do have one tie. Pittsburgh tied us. We had a great game against the Giants. I'm going to be showing the second Giant game, which would be the second game up in that replay at some point in the near future. I like both games. I like the chalkboard, though, so I give a slight edge to Action PC football. But 2nd and 10 is a wonderful game, too. Stratomatic football is pretty fun, too. But I'd go even with 2nd and 10 gives you everything for a great price. And Action PC has another wonderful sale coming up. Actually, it is there, and you get the 1955 football season for free if you buy anything over $10. Just go to their free. You should always check if you're buying if you have Action PC. Always go to the free portion. They're always giving away something free with a $10 sale. And the bigger the sale, the more stuff they're giving away. All right, so here comes Brian Sipe as Cleveland gets the ball, 1st and 10 on their 39. So Sipe's at quarterback. You'll have Greg Pruitt and Kelly in the split backfield. Frank Pitts at one wideout, and Reggie Rucker, the former Patriot, at the other wideout. The tight end is Milt Morin. We're going to go screen pass to Greg Pruitt. Hopefully Vikings can come with the pressure. Incomplete. They did come with the pressure. Holy cow. Doug Sutherland provided the pressure on the diminutive Brian Sipe as he was running for his life. Charlie Brown. It will be 2nd and 10 on the Cleveland 39. They're going to go screen once again to Greg Pruitt. We're going to stick with the play call. No audible. Here comes the pass rush. Incomplete again. And this time Matt Blair was coming up the middle from his linebacker position. So it's 3rd and 10. Pruitt and Kelly will stay in the block. Sipe will go into shotgun. They're going to look for Reggie Rucker on a short slant. 3rd and 10. Looking. Complete as he throws to Pitts, but immediately tackled by Bobby Bryant. Gain of 7, and it will be 4th and 3 from the Cleveland 46. Will the Browns gamble? This could be a shootout here. The Browns could not stop the Vikings on defense. Too soon, though. Too soon. Let's check out Pruitt here. 7. Pruitt's going to go out wide. The offense will stay on the field. Kelly will stay in the block. And 4 sack. 9 sack. We're going to move our tight end to help block Carl Eller. So we'll go strong right. And Morin will stay in the block. 4th and 3. The Browns will keep the offense on the field. As Walter says, the purple people eaters, they sure are. And we're going to look for Pruitt here. Pruitt on a short cross, 4th and 3. Sipe, shotgun snap, looking, complete to Pruitt! Gutsy play call, gain of 9. They matched up Pruitt on a linebacker. Wally Hillenberg could not cover him. And with our play call, our completion, it showed 49%, but because of the defense that they were calling, a normal man basic with a delayed blitzer, it was 55.2% completion. So we made the right call there 9 minutes ago, and a gutsy 4th down get for the Browns. 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 45, 7-0 Vikings first quarter. Again, Sipe is in shotgun. Pruitt and Kelly flank him. Screen to Leroy Kelly out of the shotgun. Incomplete. We have not hit a screen yet as Paul Krause came on the blitz, the defensive back. Again, Sipe has been under duress on almost every play. Sipe will go under center now. Under center. I formation for the Browns. Kelly's the up back, Pruitt behind him. They're going to go right at this defense. Dive play, and Pruitt makes a big run. First down, fumble, and Kelly recovers it. Holy cow. What an unbelievable play there. Pruitt made a nice run, and then when he was hit by Seaman, the ball came loose, and Leroy Kelly, Johnny on the spot, covers it up. It's a gain of 11. The big hole was provided by Robert Jackson as he was knocking over Vikings like it was Mardi Gras or they were bowling pins or something. So let's watch that crazy play over. Look at that run by Pruitt, fumble, and Kelly just continuing to block, falls on the ball. So 1st and 10. Let's give Greg Pruitt a breather here. And we're going to bring in Bo Scott will come in. 5 receiver out of the backfield. So it's Bo Scott now. I formation. Kelly's the up back. Trap left, Leroy Kelly. Sipe doesn't like what he sees. He's going to go short and quick to Reggie Rucker. 3-step drop. Fires it out to Rucker. And Rucker is brought down after a 4-yard gain. Big tackle by Nate Wright. But they picked up positive yards. And that's all we can ask for. As Dave Gardner's doing a little body painting there. Awesome sauce. What colors are you using, Dave? So it's 2nd and 6 from the Minnesota 30. They'll go out of the I into the split backfield. Split backfield, folks. There we go. So it's Scott and Kelly. Rucker and Pitts are the wideouts. Morin is the tight end. 2nd and 6. Slant to Milt Morin. Sipe looking. Throws out to Scott. Pitts. A good read. He went to his secondary receiver as Morin was covered. And that is a gain of just under 6 yards as it's going to be 3rd and inches. So 3rd and inches on the Minnesota 24. Triple tight end. And Scott is a 6 on the short yardage. 3rd and inches. Sipe on the quarterback sneak. 3rd and inches. And Sipe's got it. He's close. We better have got it. Yes! He picks it up. They go with triple tight end quarterback sneak. And the Browns pick it up as Todd B's here. And he said, let's go Browns. They will stick with the triple tight end set. And we're going to go now with the other Pruitt, not Greg. What the hell is the other Pruitt's name? I can't remember. We'll find out in a moment. Mike Pruitt will come in. So it's Mike Pruitt. 3 tight end set. The tight ends are Paris, Morin, and Oscar Reed. We'll give the ball to Mike Pruitt on the trap right. And there goes Mike Pruitt. He grinds for 3 as the Browns decide we're going to out-physical the Purple People Eaters. And it's 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 from the Minnesota 20. 3 tight end sets still. And Cleo Miller will come in now. It'll be his turn. So Cleo Miller. Off tackle right, Cleo Miller. And Miller! Big run by Cleo Miller. First down, gain of 11. The Browns plowing over the Purple Gang. Matt Blair, the touchdown saving tackle. Gene Hickerson was bulldozing Vikings and sending them back to the Great White North. So 1st and goal from the Minnesota 9. 3 tight end sets still. And now they'll bring Leroy Kelly in. So it's Leroy Kelly. Pitch right to Kelly. They're going to stick with that pitch call. And Kelly, oh, Ellard got him. Kelly struggled for 3. Ellard nearly snapped his neck off. And it's 2nd and goal from the Minnesota 6. Kelly will come out. Fresh legs. That's what the Browns are trying to do here. Fresh legs, fresh legs, fresh legs. And here comes Greg Pruitt. He did fumble, but Kelly did cover it up. 3 tight end sets. Sipe barking out the signals. Trap right, Greg Pruitt. And Pruitt grinds for 4 yards. It will be 3rd and goal from the Minnesota 2. 2:56 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Vikings. Pruitt stays in the game. Off tackle left, Greg Pruitt. And Pruitt is smothered. Krause comes from his safety position, takes Pruitt off his feet, torpedoing him. No gain. 4th and goal from the 2. We need to come away with points. They're going to go 3 wide out set. 2 running backs. 4th and 2. How do you do, Pruitt? And Pruitt, we're going to have the Pruitts in. Greg and Mike, they're not related. And Greg Pruitt will go out wide. Fourth and 2. Trap right to Mike Pruitt. 4th and 2. And touchdown! Mike Pruitt. Yeah! And the Browns send their fans to their feet. As Sports Time Machine, Mr. Utah Mike says Greg, Oklahoma, and Mike Pruitt from Purdue. So Mike Pruitt is in for the score. As twice the Browns go for it on 4th down. And they're an extra point away from tying it up at 7. Let's watch that run by Pruitt. Mike Pruitt. Greg Pruitt went out wide. We tried to stretch the defense a bit there, and it worked. So one more time, Mike Pruitt, trap right, TD. And here comes Don Concraft, straight ahead kicker, to tie it up, hopefully. The snap, the place, the straight ahead kick, and it sneaks through. Left side, we have a 7-7 ball game. What a gutsy drive by the Browns. 2-point underdogs here. Both teams are 0-1. That was a 15-play, 61-yard drive, chewed up 8 minutes and 42 seconds of clock, culminating with the 2-yard run by Mike Pruitt. Concroft with the extra point, 7-7. 2 4th down conversions there, obviously. And now Concraft will kick off. Back deep for the Vikings. West. The short men are Jones and Gilliam. Here's the straight ahead kickoff by Concraft. Very short. Oh, that's awful. As it was a line drive kick. 27-yard return by West, tackled by Graff. And here comes Fran Tarkenton, the Hall of Famer. Under center. The backs are Foreman and Marinero. Split backs. Richard and White are the wideouts. And Stu Voigt is the tight end. Cleveland in there 4-3. They will play aggressive. Babbage will spy Tarkenton. They're going to show tight man and drop into a run zone. And it's a pitch out to Foreman, and he is nailed by Babbage. Loss of 3. Great job. Great job. Watch that replay. You can see the run zone prevent. Number 70 did great work staying at home. Right here, Mac Mitchell, a very angry Mac Mitchell, guaranteed a win. And it's now second and 13. And the Vikings go to their 3 wide out set. Richard, White, and Gilliam. Foreman, very dangerous out of the backfield. One of the greatest all-purpose backs in NFL history is the lone back. And Voigt, a very good receiving tight end. So a lot of options for Sir Francis Tarkenton. As Todd B says, do it, Pruitt. As talking about the Mike Pruitt touchdown. We are in a, we're going to give him a different look. We're going to go 3-3 nickel. So we take a lineman off the field, come with an extra linebacker. Going to play aggressive. Babbage will continue to spy Tarkenton. We're going to show tight coverage and then drop into a passing zone. Tarkenton back to pass over the middle. Incomplete. That zone quickly closed on Gilliam. They were looking on that medium slant to John Gilliam, and the zone quickly closed on him. Tarkenton now 2 for 3 for 31 yards. Deflection by Oliver Davis. Clock stops with 33 seconds left in a tied first quarter, 7-7. Watch how that zone closed. Tarkenton looking, and there it was. You could see the defenders closing there, so a big 3rd and 13. And again, we're going to go to a 3-3 nickel. We're going to play aggressive. Babbage will spy the quarterback. We're going to pretend we're going to move up into bump and run coverage, then drop again in our show blitz. We're not going to blitz. And drop into a passing zone. Try to choke off those passing lanes. Shotgun snap to Tarkenton under duress. He throws. Incomplete. What a excellent coverage. They were going deep to White. And the Browns hold. They forced the punt with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. The punt return is on. Here's the punt. Fielded around the 20. Brought out close to the 30. 8-yard return by Kelly. Tackled by Warwick. So here comes Brian Sipe and a very psyched up Cleveland offense. As Todd B, I know this game he's talking about, 1980. He says, I remember the Browns losing a game, it was on a Saturday, Todd, to the Vikings in real life. Last play, Hail Mary to Ahmad Rashad. One-handed catch also. And that helped the Vikings clinch their playoff berth in 80 with Tommy Kramer at quarterback. Because Tarkenton's last year was 79 or 78 because he got hurt in 77. And he came back for one more year. And I could get my years wrong there. Could have been 79 he came back. And then the Browns would clinch the next week. I think that was a Saturday game. I know the exact play. All right, so 14 seconds left in the first quarter. The wideouts are Pitts and Rucker. Mike and Greg Pruitt are the backs. Morin is the tight end. They're going to go screen to Mike Pruitt. Sipe under duress. Incomplete. Flag of the play.
Encroachment. Defense.
Finally.
Number 81. 5-yard penalty.
So Eller with the encroachment, and Doug Sutherland was chasing Sipe around the field. We'll accept that. It'll be 1st and 5. With 2 seconds left in the first quarter, tied at 7 on the Cleveland 34. Triple tight end set, 1 running back, and it's Greg Pruitt on 1st and 5. Sweep left, Pruitt, and oh my lord, Seaman from his linebacker spot. Oh my lord, he just wrecks Pruitt. No gain as Robert Jackson missed his block badly, and that ends the first quarter knotted at 7. We begin the second quarter, 2nd and 5 from the Browns 34. Pruitt is going to go out wide. Short out to Pruitt. Sipe. Incomplete. Oh, man. Bad. Oh, nuts. We had it. Sipes now 4 for 8 for 26 yards. And it's 3rd and 5. Pitts and Rucker are back out there. Well, Rucker was there, so those are the 2 wideouts. Mike and Greg Pruitt are your split backs. Morn is the tight end. We've not been able to hit a screen yet. We're going to try once again to Greg Pruitt. Screen to Pruitt. Can they hit it this time? Yes, they do! And, oh, my Lord! Seaman blows that play up. Pruitt struggled for 3 yards, and it's 4th and 2. Seaman makes his second tackle. Pruitt, his second reception for 12 yards now. And the Vikings defense comes back quite ferociously, showing the purple gang that they are, and that will force the punt. So Don Concraft does double duty, he punts and kicks. Here's the punt by Concraft. Fielded near the 15, brought down after a 9-yard gain. So West, 9-yard gain, brought down by Houston. And the Vikings and Fran Tarkenton take over with 14-13 left in the first half, tied at 7, 1st and 10 on their 24. Foreman and Marinero are the splitbacks. Richard is the lone wideout. Voigt and Tucker as they go 2 tight end set. Tucker has had 1 reception for 17 yards. Remember when he was with the Giants? He dropped every freaking ball we threw to him. We set up so many good plays for him, and he dropped every ball. All right. Babbage will spy Tarkenton. We will show blitz. We're going to show loose coverage. And then go into normal coverage, then go into tight and run. And Marinero stopped going up the middle, no gain.
Encroachment, defense.
Oh my God.
Number 71, 5-yard penalty.
So Johnson, encroachment, so it'll be 1st and 5 on the Minnesota 29. We weren't even playing aggressive. Again, Tarkenton and the Vikings come to the line of scrimmage. Split backs, 2 wideouts and a tight end. And let's keep him back in there. Shrek. Mitchell. Okay. Is St. Clair? Joe Jones. Let's get St. Clair back in the game. He's rested now. All right. 1st and 5. Babbage spies the quarterback. Show blitz. Show tight coverage and drop into a run zone. And Foreman is stretched out, and Babbage makes the tackle as he tried to bounce it out wide, Chuck Foreman. Babbage picks up his 3rd tackle. Foreman, 6 carries, 12 yards. That was only a gain of 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 3. Again, the split backs, 2 wideouts. No, split backs, 2 tight ends. So Voigt and Tucker are on the field. The lone wideout, Ahmad Rashad. Browns will go aggressive on this 2nd and 3. And show blitz again. Run zone coverage. Marinero up the middle, and he is stuffed. Only a gain of 1 on the dive play. Babbage, with his 4th tackle, help from his friends. That front 7 for the Browns has been playing ferocious since that first drive, and it brings up 3rd and 2. A lot of options here for Sir Francis Tarkenton as they go back to Richard and White, the wideouts. Split backs, the usual suspects, Foreman and Marinero. The tight end is Stu Voigt. They could go to Voigt here on a quick hitter. 3rd and 2. Show blitz again. Babbage will spy the quarterback. Zone run coverage. Foreman, and he's denied! Foreman is stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Great job by the Browns defense holding again. Charlie Hall says, "You have no hall pass, young man." And he makes his 2nd tackle. And that will force the punt. The return will be on. And we're going to put the return on. No fair catch. Fielded around the 25, brought out past the 30. It's a 9-yard return by Kelly, brought down by Studwell. And Sipe and the Browns will start 1st and 10 on their 32 with 12:03 to play in the first half, 7-7 ball game. Give them a different look here. 3 wide receivers set. And Bo Scott will be in the backfield. Scott will go out wide. Morn will stay in the block to help out on the very dangerous Carl Eller. He's a 9 out of 10 sack rush the passer. And we're going to look for Bo Scott. We're going to try to get a good matchup here. Short out to Bo Scott. Sipe looking, throws, complete to Scott. Come on, turn upfield, Bo. He's close to that first down, brought down by Blair. It's a few inches short as Scott got matched up. They were playing a tight man coverage, doubling Reggie Rucker. We went to Scott, and we're just short by inches. And it will be 2nd and inches from the Cleveland 42. 3 wide out set again. Scott will come off the field. Keep those fresh legs in. And here comes Leroy Kelly. Very good short yardage back. Kelly on the dive up the middle. Leroy Kelly, first down. He's got it, baby. He's got it. That's all we wanted was a move to change. Doug Sutherland picks up his 2nd tackle. And the fans here in Cleveland give Kelly a nice ovation. Those are tough yards against this tremendous defense here. Look at this. Marshall's a 7. Ellard's a 10+. Sutherland's a 7. Page is a 10+. That's your front line. Your linebackers are all 8s. Your cornerbacks are 8s. Krause is a Hall of Fame safety. And then your other safety and defensive back, your extra defensive backs are 7s. It's a tremendous Vikings 70s defense there. We'll stick with the 3 wide out set. And we're going to come with Cleo Miller will come in the game. Cleo Miller, pitch right to Miller. And Miller turns the corner. It's a huge run from Miller. 21-yard gain by Miller. As the Browns are clicking on offense now. Let's watch that big run by Cleo Miller. I think he foresaw it. And look at Cleo Miller zigging and a zagging. Finally, a touchdown-saving tackle by Nate Wright. 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 36. 10:56 to play in the half. Fresh legs. Cleo Miller comes out. And we're going to go back to Greg Pruitt. He has put the ball on the ground once, though. So 3 wide out set still with Rucker, Pitts, and Hooker. That's not TJ Hooker. Greg Pruitt, the lone back. The tight end is Morin. We're going to go a quick pitch. Quick pitch to Pruitt. Sipe will stick with the play call. No audible. There's the pitch. And Pruitt is smothered under. Penalty. Offsides.
Encroachment.
Yes!
Defense. Number 69. 5-yard penalty.
So Pruitt was denied any yardage. No gain, but will take the 5-yard penalty. It will be 1st and 5. That was on Sutherland. 1st and 5 on the Minnesota 31. Vikings, we got the purple gang back on their heels, folks. Pruitt will go out wide. Morn will stay in the block on the very dangerous help out and block on Carl Ellard. We're going to go to Pruitt. Pruitt on the short out. Looking. Complete to Pruitt. Turn upfield, baby. Turn upfield. And first down. 5-yard reception for Greg Pruitt. Now 3 receptions, 17 yards as we continue to attack the flanks. 10:14 left in the first half, tied at 7. 3 wide receiver set. Pruitt will come out. Leroy Kelly will come back in. They'll give the ball to Kelly on a trap right. Kelly, good inside runner, but no place to go. Smothered by that front 7. Charlie West comes up from his defensive back position. That's his 2nd tackle, so no gain. Browns go triple tight end. And it will be Mike Pruitt will come in now on 2nd and 10. Screen to Mike Pruitt. In penalty interference.
Pass interference.
Yeah!
Defense.
About
Number
time.
59.
Automatic.
5-yard penalty.
First down.
Automatic. First down.
So, the Vikings were going to get burned on that screen pass out of the triple tight end. And he quickly grabbed and dragged down Mike Pruitt. So it is now 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 21. 9:25 to go in the half. 7-7 ball game. Cleveland goes back to the standard set. Kelly and Mike Pruitt are in the backfield. Pitts and Rucker are your wideouts. And Milt Morin is your tight end. Short out. Play action fake. Milt Morin. And there's a... Oh, Sipe under duress. He is sacked by Blair. Oh, my Lord. They're doubling Reggie Rucker. Had Sipe had time, he probably would have hit Morin for a nice gain. But the pocket quickly collapsed on the diminutive Brian Sipe. That's a first sack by the Purple Gang. Linebacker Matt Blair gets it. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 from the Minnesota 24. Don Concraft field goal attempt is only 57% from here. Quick pitch, run counter. Quick pitch, run counter. Mike Pruitt. Quick pitch, run counter. Pruitt. Oh, Seaman quickly closes on him. That looked like it was going to be a bigger gain. Pruitt gets back to 3 yards they lost. It'll now be 3rd and 10. That's Jeff Seaman's 4th tackle. Vikings were playing a 4-3 pass normal zone. So it's 3rd and 10. 3 wide out set. And the lone back is Greg Pruitt. Sipe will be in shotgun. Milt Morin will stay in to help out and block on Carl Ellard. Pruitt will go out wide. Short slant to Pruitt. Sipe looking over the middle. Dropped! Pruitt dropped it. Oh, he looks at his hands. And it's now 4th and 10. Oh, he heard footsteps. Let's see who was coming to decapitate him. Number 50. Jeff Seaman, he's all over the place. And it's now 4th and 10. 60% chance for Don Concraft to make this field goal. Straight ahead kicker. Much loved by Cleveland Browns fans. Not. Well, we're going to go for that 60% field goal attempt here. Here, 60% field goal attempt. All right. The snap to place the kick. And it's good! Don Concraft booms home the field goal, straight and true, and it's 10-0 Cleveland. What a nice drive. 11 plays, 47 yards, 4 minutes and 1 second off the clock. Concraft bangs through the 38-yard field goal, and the Browns take a 10-7 lead with 7:59 to play in the first half. Concraft will kick off now. He's going to attempt to kick it deep. And finally he gets a hold of one, and that's a pretty good return out to the 35 by West. Graff finally brought him down. And Fran Tarkenton and the Purple offense will start 1st and 10 on their 35. Split backs, Foreman and Marinero. 2 tight end set for the Vikings, Voigt and Tucker. They look like they still want to ground and pound, but they can throw to Foreman out of this formation and Richard or Voigt, even Tucker. And the lone wideout is Ahmad Richard. We are in a 4-3. Babbage continues to spy Tarkenton. We're going to show tight and then drop into. We're going to play aggressive, and we're going to drop into a run zone. It's a outside run to Foreman, no gain. The sweep right is blown up. Gerald Irons makes his first tackle. And it's 2nd and 10. The Vikings have not been able to get their run game going. as the green mud is turning into brown mud as this field's getting chewed up. So 2nd and 10 from the Minnesota 35. Split backs, Tarkenton under center. They go to the 2 wide out set now with Richard and White. Voigt the lone tight end. They again will show tight coverage. They're going to they'll show blitz and drop into a pass zone. Tarkenton back to pass, completes a Marinero out of the backfield, and Hall makes the tackle. Marinero picks up 5 yards. He now has 2 receptions, 19 yards. Charlie Hall with his 3rd tackle. And a crucial 3rd and 5 with 7:02 to play in the half. 10-7 Browns from the Minnesota 40. 3 wide out set for the Vikings. Richard, White, and Gilliam, the lone back, the very dangerous Chuck Foreman. And Voigt is the tight end. We're going to go with a 3-3 nickel. 3-3 nickel on 3rd and 5. My guess is they're going to dump it to Foreman here. 3-3 nickel. Babbage spying. Who's the outside linebacker here? Irons. And who's the outside linebacker? Charlie Hall. They're going to send Hall on the blitz. Babbage is spying. Show tight. Drop into a pass zone. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up over the middle of Gilliam. 1st down. Gain of 10 as Darden made the tackle, but much too late. Tarkenton threw for 207 yards last game in the defeat to San Francisco. Oh, yeah, I beat them. I played as the 49ers. That's right, I beat them. I already beat them once. I forgot. I played as the 49ers. He was 20 of 32, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Yeah, they have the John Brody is the quarterback. Well, they have, but that's who I started, John Brody. I forgot I beat them. 6:56 to play, 1st and 10 at midfield. Browns back to their 4-3. Vikings, 2 wide outs, split backs, and a tight end. Tarkenton under center. Cleveland aggressive. Babbage spying. They're going to show blitz. Run zone on 1st and 10. Foreman up the middle. A big gain for Foreman. And a touchdown saving tackle by Darden. Oh my God. A quick slashing move by Chuck Foreman. And away he went for 35 yards. And then Thomas Darden, a last second dive at his legs, takes him down. And here's that huge run by Chuck Foreman. That quick move. Watch it again. The quick move and then off to the races. Darden, touchdown saving tackle. So finally, the Vikings get something on the ground. Foreman now 9 carries, 47 yards. As you just witnessed, 35 of them on that carry. 1st and 10 with 6:10 to play. They're in field goal range. 64% chance for Cox. From the Cleveland 15. 2 tight end set. So it's Tucker and Voigt, split backs of Foreman and Marinero, the lone wideout, the dangerous Ahmad Richard. Cleveland in a 4-3. We're not going to sub anyone out. Babbage continues to spy. We're going to continue to play aggressive. And we're going to show tight coverage. And then play run zone. Foreman, pitch out. Come on, stretch. Oh, Foreman gets around the corner. He's in for the score. Yari knocking Browns over as they go. And the Vikings take a 13-10 lead. So Chuck Foreman came alive on that drive. 2 huge runs produced 6 points. Here it is again. The pitch that he gets to the outside. 74. Had a chance, but Foreman deked him out of his jock strap. One more time for you Viking fans. Look at that move. Boom! And there goes Foreman. There's Cox with the extra point. Straight ahead kicker. And it sneaks through. 14-10. Vikings. 5:21 to play in a very exciting, hard-hitting first half of football. He's not. He should be. Uncle Ron's right. Chuck Foreman should be in the Hall of Fame. One of the greatest all-purpose backs ever. I don't think he's in the Hall. Unless he just got in late. I don't think he's in the Hall. He should be. All right, so Cox to kick off. LaFear is deep for the Browns. Brown and Morrison. Morrison are the short men. Here's the kickoff by Cox. And the return out to the 40. A good return by LaFear. 29 yards brought down by Warwick. And here comes Brian Sipe. And the Browns offense trailing by 4. Split backs, Mike and Greg Pruitt. Rucker and Pitts are the wideouts. Morin's a tight end. We're going to move him up to help block on the very dangerous Carl Ellard. So he's going to block. Medium out, play action fake. Reggie Rucker on first down. We're going to continue with the play call. Sipe under duress, dumps it down to Pruitt. Great read, gain of 7. Oh my lord. Blair planted Sipe into the dirt like he was a turnip. But he got the pass off to Mike Pruitt, and it will be 2nd and 3. So a good read by Brian Sipe. 2nd and 3. Quick pitch. Run counter. Greg Pruitt. There's the run counter, and Pruitt cannot turn the corner. Sutherland stops him at the line of scrimmage, and that's Doug Sutherland's 3rd tackle. They were keying Pruitt on that. So it's now 3rd and 3 with 4:57 to go in the first half. Vikings up 14-10. Frank Pitts. Short hitch, Frank pitch. And incomplete! Oh, my lord. Sipe just let him a little too much. Sipe now 8 of 14, 51 yards. It's 4th and 3 from the Cleveland 49. And we will punt. I want to gamble. But we've already converted 2 4th downs. The odds of us converting 3. Shotgun. Bo Scott comes in. Scott and Pruitt will go out wide. Morin will stay in the block and then release. It is 4th and 3. The Browns thinking about it. Greg Pruitt. Short cross to Pruitt. 4th and 3. Going for it. Shotgun snap to Sipe. Looking complete to Pruitt. First down. Another 4th down conversion. Cool as a cucumber. Brian Sipe. Gain of 11. The chains move and the Browns fans love it. Blair on the tackle. That's his 5th. 4:12 to play in the half. 1st and 10 for the Browns on the Minnesota 40. Pruitt and Scott again go out wide. Sipe is in shotgun. Morin will help out blocking Carl Ellard. Short and... Oh, we can't go short and quick. Oh, that's a quick pitch. Sorry. Short and quick. To Reggie Rucker. 3-step drop. Actually, shotgun. Incomplete. As soon as Sipe had the ball, he tossed it out to Rucker. The ball was deflected by Charlie West, who was trying to jump the route. So that brings up 2nd and 10 with 3:32 to play in the half. Pruitt goes out wide. Scott on the draw. Shotgun draw, and Scott is smothered under. No gain. Wally Hillenberg and the Purple Gang swallow him up. Scott's first carry, no gain, and it's now 3rd and 10 from the Minnesota 40 with 3:23 to play in the half. Vikings 14, Browns 10. Everybody goes out wide. Morin stays in the block. Shotgun for Sipe. They need 10 yards. Cross to Greg Pruitt once again. Shotgun. Sipe takes off running. He's close to the first. West closes on him. And they're just short. So a great scramble by Brian Sipe. Barry Darrows made a hell of a block to spring him, and it's now 4th and inches. And with only a 42% chance of a Concraft field goal, the Vikings know that the Browns are going to stay on the field here. Triple tight end. And let's look at that 6. Who's our best short yardage back? No. 6. Pool 6. I think all of our, yeah, they're all 6s, which is just good. Will they go to the veteran? We're going to go to the veteran, Leroy Kelly. So it's Leroy Kelly, 3 tight ends. Kelly. Trap right. Leroy Kelly. And Kelly's close! Yes! He keeps his legs churning. He picks up the first down. The Vikings don't like the spot, but he picked it up. Matt Blair picks up his 6th tackle. And we'll let it go down to the 2-minute warning. So 2 fourth down conversions on this drive. First and 10 on the Minnesota 30 as we come out of the 2-minute warning for the Browns. 3 wide out set now for Cleveland. Actually, they'll go back to the 2 wide out, 2 running back set. And it's going to be Greg Pruitt and Bo Scott. Sipe under center. Going to look for Bo Scott in the flat. Sipe. Scott. Lots of running room. Come on, Scott. Turn upfield. He's close to the first down. Tackle by Kraus. And it is a first down. Clock running. That's okay. 1:52. We have all 3 timeouts. 1:52, 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 20. Short out to Morin. Sipe. Looking. Throws. In. Penalty. Pass interference.
Pass interference.
Yeah, baby.
Defense. Number 22, automatic.
Kraus
First down.
was burnt by Morin, grabs onto him, and the flag on the play. First down for the Browns. 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 14. Clock stops on the flag with 1:24 left in the half. Browns have all 3 timeouts. They trail by 4. What a half of football. Vikings 14, the Browns 10. The Browns have been a 4th down conversion machine. Pruitt will go out wide. Scott on the draw. And big hole for Scott. Gain of 6.
Encroachment defense. Number 88, 5-yard penalty.
1st and 5. 2nd and 4. We will accept it. 1st and 5. Clock stops. So 1st and 5. So the Scott run is taken off the board. We would take 1 less yard for 1st and 5. So 1st and 5 from the Minnesota 9. A minute 13 left in the half. Scott goes out wide. Pruitt in the backfield. Trap right, Greg Pruitt, 1st and 5, and Pruitt is smothered. Flag on the play. Holding. God,
Holding.
I knew
Offense.
It. God damn it.
Number 63, 10-yard penalty.
So it's going to be 1st and 15 with a minute 5 left. As plays got a little sloppy down here. As the half comes to an end. Pruitt and Scott will both go out wide. 65% of a field goal attempt here. Sipe drops in the shotgun. Medium slant to Reggie Rucker. Here comes the blitz. He dumps it down to Bo Scott. Gain of 11. Clock is running. 57. We're going to use a timeout here. The Browns will use their first timeout. They still have 2 left, so it'll be 2nd and 4. That was an 11-yard gain. A good read by Sipe. 57 seconds left, 14-10 in the half. 2nd and 4 from the Minnesota 8. I don't like that play call. Sipe will go under center. I formation. Scott's the up back. Greg Pruitt behind him. Actually, Pruitt will come out of the game. And Mike Pruitt will come in. We have 2 timeouts, 2nd and 4. Okay. Pitch right. Run counter. Pitch. Mike Pruitt. And Pruitt cannot turn the corner. Sutherland gets him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. They go to the hurry up. 3rd and 4. Reggie Rucker, short slant. Sight back to pass. Complete to Rucker. Touchdown! Yeah! As the fans rise to their feet, the Browns have retaken the lead 16-14 on the Sipe short slant pass to Reggie Rucker. 6-yard touchdown. Rucker with 2 receptions now and 12 yards. And let's watch that replay over. As the slant beats the coverage, the Vikings were in a 4-3 basic. They were looking run, playing tight man. So once Rucker got off that line and slanted to the middle, you can see it. Sipe put it right on his hands, in stride, touchdown. So Concraft comes out for the extra point with 34 seconds left in the half, hoping that the Browns take a 3-point lead. The snap, the place, and the kick by Concraft. And it's blocked! You've got to be kidding me. And the Vikings, as Page, who is known to block extra points and field goals and punts, blocks the Concraft extra point. Page bursts through. Watch it again. And it is blocked. As Concraft really kicked that ball low into the line. And once again, we're going to get hosed. As we only have a 2-point lead now with 34 seconds left in the half. It's been a back and forth affair here in Cleveland. Concraft will attempt it to kick deep. And near the goal line, here comes a return. Brought out past the 25 by West, tackled by Edwards. It was a 25-yard return. And with 27 seconds left, Sir Francis of Tarkenton and the Vikings offense will have the ball 1st and 10 on their 27 with 3 timeouts. Split backs are Foreman and Marinero, 2 dangerous backs out of the backfield. Richard and White, no slouches as wideouts, and Voigt, no slouch at tight end. The Browns will play a 3-3 nickel and play. Babbage will spy the quarterback, and we're going to play zone pass. Tarkinen, Marinero, and he's tackled by Hall. He stays in bounds, and we're not calling timeout. The Vikings call timeout after the gain of 3 by Ed Marinero. 4 carries, 10 yards, and a touchdown. Charlie Hall makes his 4th tackle. Again, we're going to play a 3-3 nickel. Zone pass. Babbage spying the quarterback. Tarkin throws the out. Incomplete. Scott had good coverage there. He almost jumped the route for that pick 6. It's now 3rd and 7. Again, the Vikings 2 wideouts, split backs, and the tight end. Cleveland sticks with that 3-3 nickel. They will not send the pressure. They're going to show blitz, but drop back into a pass zone. Not playing aggressive. And it's a draw to Marinero. He's denied the first down, only a gain of 2. And we're going to call timeout. And we're going to go after the punt. Punt block. Here's a snap and the punt. It is a good one. And that should be the half. And it is. So at the half, the Browns 2-point underdogs have a 2-point lead, 16-14. We will receive. What a half of football you're witnessing. And let's give you some quick stats here. Tarkinen, 4 of 7 for 46 yards. Sipe, 12 of 19 for 91 yards, a touchdown and a sack. Foreman, 10 carries, 62 yards and a touchdown. Marinero, 5 carries, 12 yards and a touchdown. Vikings have rushed for 74 yards on 15 carries, 4.9 yards a carry, and as you know, 2 touchdowns. for the Browns, and you never get the whole bottom of that. The Browns have rushed 18 times for 70 yards, 3.9 yards, and a touchdown, and that was by Mike Pruitt. And Greg Pruitt is the leading. Greg Pruitt has 28 yards of receptions on 4 catches. Scott has 3 receptions for 31 yards. Pitts 2 for 13. Rucker 2 for 12 and a touchdown. And Mike Pruitt 1 for 7. Marinero 2 receptions, 19 yards. Gilliam 1 for 10. Tucker 1 for 17. So they have kept. How can that be? Oh, I'm sorry. Marinero has 2, Tucker has 1, and Gilliam has 1. Yeah, I did say it. All right, here we go. Back deep for the Browns. LaFleur. The short men are Brown and Morris. Cox to kick off. The return is put on by the Browns. By the 5, and fumble! God damn it! The Browns fumble the second half kickoff, and Bobby Bryant recovers it. Jesus. Oh, my Lord. Wow. And the Vikings get the break they need, trailing by 2. Here's the kickoff, and here's the fumble. The ball comes loose. Bobby Bryant. So Billy LaFleur fumbles the damn ball. And now the Cleveland Browns defense will have to hold one more time. 16-14. Split backs. Foreman and Marinero both with rushing touchdowns. Richard and White are the wideouts. Voigt is the tight end. 4-3 for the Browns. Babbage will continue to spy the very mobile Fran Tarkenton. We've held Tarkenton in check. Foreman came alive on that one drive when he got his rushing touchdown. Show blitz, show tight coverage, drop into a run zone. Rinse and repeat. It's a give to Marinero, and he actually makes a quick move, puts his head down, and plows for 5 on the trap left. Clarence Scott comes up from his defensive back position, gets his second tackle. And it's 2nd and 5 from the Cleveland 22. Tarkenton and the Vikings come to the line of scrimmage. Browns in a 4-3. They will show normal coverage. Then come up to bump and run. Tight man. Hall's going to blitz from the outside. We're going to play pass on 2nd and 5. It's a pitch out to Foreman. He fumbles the ball. Who's got it? Oh, God. And the Vikings come away with it. St. Clair knocks the ball loose after Yari on the sweep provided the convoy, but the Browns do not recover the fumble, and the Vikings dodge a bullet, but they do not pick up the first down. It is 3rd and inches at least. Oh, man, the Browns needed that turnover. Third and inches. 2 tight ends set for the Vikings. It's Voigt and Tucker at tight end. The lone wideout is Richard. Split backs of Foreman and Marinero. Browns will play their defensive line split in. They're going to play aggressive. Show blitz. Run zone. And what happened there? Tarkenton, what happened? Busted play. Tarkenton gave the ball to Alderman. 1 yard. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? A busted play. Alderman is a freaking lineman, isn't he? He gave the ball to the tackle. As he was prepared to go down, he just gave him the ball, and Alderman got a yard. In the first down, only the Cleveland Browns, only Al Red Sox fan coaching a team could have the freaking tackle get a... So we had the play stuffed. Somehow Tarkenton on the busted play gives the ball to the tackle, Grady Alderman, who picks up the yard. Mike Sinclair picks up his 3rd tackle. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable. How does that happen? As Todd B says, Al's having a meltdown. Well, how does that happen? We had the play stopped. Who gives the ball to the tackle for a yard? Oh, my Lord. First down from the Cleveland 16. And Browns are in a 4-3. Is anyone tired? Nope. Babbage will continue to spy Tarkin, and we've held them in check. We're up 16-14. Run zone. Pitch out. Foreman gets around the corner. Nice run. Gain of 9. Davis denies the first down. That's Ben Davis, first tackle. Stu Voigt leading the sweep. Nice blocking by the tight end. As Todd B says, of course, Al, we've seen it all in Cleveland. My God, this game is true to life. 2nd and 1 from the Cleveland 7. Browns up 16-14, 12:39 play in the third quarter. We're going to play aggressive. We're going to blitz all 3 of our linebackers on a delay. Tight man. Run blitz. Here they come. Foreman gets by it, but Mitchell saves the day after a gain of 4. So Foreman gets by the blitzers. And even though we delayed them, Foreman 13 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Vikings looking to plunge it in one more time. Mac Mitchell with his second tackle. 1st and goal from the Cleveland 3. 2 tight end set. Tucker and Voigt. Split backs of Marinero and Foreman. The lone wideout is Ahmad Rashad. Man coverage. Aggressive. Babbage spies the quarterback. Inside splits for the line. Defensive line. Auto blitz anyone who's not in coverage. Goal line defense. They go wide to Foreman, and he is brought down by Babbage. Loss of 3. Babbage took Foreman right off his feet, dumped him on his head. What a play by Babbage. Bob Babbage with his 5th tackle. Foreman tried to get to the outside, and Bob Babbage, spying the quarterback, saw it all the way. And it's now 2nd and goal from the Cleveland 6. 11:53 left in the third quarter. Browns 16, Vikings 14. Both teams are 0-1 in league play. 2nd and goal. Nope, they go back to Rashad and White at the wideouts. Usual suspects in that split backfield. Marinero and Foreman. Tight end Stu Voigt, bottom of the screen, number 83. We're going to give him a different look. 3-4. We're going to give him a different look. Come with an extra linebacker. Bring our defensive line in on the split. Play aggressive. Babbage continues to spy Tarkenton. 2nd and goal from the 6. Zone basic. Tarkenton gives it to Foreman, and he almost got in. What a tackle by Mike Sinclair. Gain of 5. As Foreman thought he was going in for his second score, Sinclair clipped him at the legs and sent him down. It is 3rd and goal from the Cleveland 1. 2 tight end set for the Vikings with Tucker and Voigt. Rashad the lone wideout. Split backs. You know who they are. I don't have to say it. And Tarkenton's under center. Vikings go with a 5-down lineman. Inside split. Aggressive man. They're looking for Foreman on the run. Foreman. Marinero gets it, and he's denied. He is denied on 3rd and goal. He loses 4. The Browns front 5. The orange swallows up the purple, and it's now 4th and goal. And here comes Cox to come out. Again, a straight-ahead kicker. So let's watch that again. The Browns smother Marinero as they went with a counter. Sweep right, and he was denied. Browns were keying Foreman, but quickly reacted to that counter sweep to the right by Marinero. I want to go block that kick, but odds are we'll hit the freaking kicker and give him a first down. We're going to watch for the fake.
Encroachment. Defense.
You got to be shitting me.
4th down.
Thank God it's only 3 yards because it's half the distance. You got to be kidding me. We're watching for the fakes. Again, we're going to watch for the fakes. The snap, the place, the kick. And it is
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty.
And the Vikings hold will accept that. They backs them up 10. So this is the third time they're going to attempt this. No, Lyle Alzado played for the Broncos in 70s. He was on the Bronco Super Bowl team in 1977 that lost to the Cowboys. Then he would go to the Browns and then the Raiders, and that's where he got his Super Bowl ring. And now, I want to go for block the kick, but we're going to end up hitting the kicker. So we're going to watch for the fakes, the snap, to place the kick, and it's good. And so Minnesota takes a 17-16 lead after the third attempted field goal. But the Browns held third and 1, knocked back Marinero 4 yards. And again, we missed that we had the extra point blocked by Page, and that's the difference in the ball game right now. 17-16 Vikings, 10-18 to play in the third quarter. And what will probably be another epic failure by Al Red Sox fan, the team he coaches. So Cox puts the ball on the tee. LaFleur, who fumbled the opening kickoff, remember, or we wouldn't even be in that situation, is back deep. Brown and Morris are the safe men. He's not going to fumble again. Here's the kickoff by Cox, fielded by LaFleur, and it's a good return.
Illegal block.
Oh, come
Receiving team.
And Peters makes an illegal block, denying the 29-yard return. And the Browns will start in the shadow of their own end zone, 1st and 10 on their 7. Thank you, Peters. And here comes Brian Sipe, down by 1. 10-14 left to play in the third quarter. So it's Sipe, Greg Pruitt, and Bo Scott are the split backs. Pitts and Rucker, who caught a touchdown in the short slant, are the wideouts. Milt Morin will go to the right and help out blocking on the very dangerous Carl Ellard. 1st and 10 from the 7. Pruitt. Pitch right. Pruitt can't turn the corner. Blair gets him. And he just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. That's Matt Blair's 8th tackle. Second and 10. Pruitt will go out wide. Scott will stay in and block. And Morin will stay in and block, then release. We're going to look for Pruitt on a short hitch. Sipe. Audible. Medium fly to Reggie Rucker. Sipe back to pass. Looking. But he throws it to his secondary receiver. And Pitts makes the catch. Gain of 16. And Sipe and the Browns move the chains. Bobby Bryant on the tackle. Frank Pitts has been an excellent secondary receiver here. That's his 3rd reception for 26 yards. Browns move the chains, 1st and 10 from their 20. 10:01 to play in this third quarter. Vikings 17, Browns 16. Sipe barking out the signals. Screen to Bo Scott. Sipe's going to stick with the play call. No audible. Incomplete. Sipe was under duress, and Bo Scott is going out of the ball game as he got his bell rung. He'll be out about 10 plays as Carl Ellard was chasing after the diminutive Brian Sipe. Mike Pruitt and Greg Pruitt are in the backfield. Actually, let's go with Cleo Miller as he foresees it. So 2nd and 10, Browns trail by 1 on their 20. 9:14 left in the third quarter. Pitts, short slant. Sipe looking, complete to Pitts near that 1st down. Bobby Bryant gets him, and it's a gain of 9. It's going to be 3rd and 1. A good boogie whip pass to Frank Pitts. He's now 4 receptions, 35 yards. Bobby Bryant makes his 4th tackle. As it's 3rd and 1. 3 tight end set for the Browns. Leroy Kelly in the game. 3rd and a true 1 yard. They'll give it to Leroy Kelly up the middle. And 1st down. He's got it, baby. 2-yard gain. Yes! As another tough run by the veteran Leroy Kelly. First and 10 on the Cleveland 31. 8:24 left in the third quarter. 3 tight end set. Leroy Kelly still in that backfield. Trap right, Leroy Kelly. And Kelly springs for 6 yards. Kelly, 6 carries, 12 yards. Alan Page picks up his first tackle. Page has been silent except for that blocked extra point, which is the difference in the game. So it is 2nd and 4. 3 tight end set once again. The Browns prepared to ground and pound and make the Purple Gang into purple mutton. Kelly. Trap right again. And Leroy Kelly gets stretched out wide. Only a gain of 2. Carl Ellard drags him down. That's Ellard's third tackle, and it is 3rd and 2. 3 wide out set now for the Browns. The split backs are Pruitt and Cleo Miller. Pitts, Rucker in the slot, and Fair Hooker, everyone's favorite ball player, because everyone loves a fair hooker, is the wide out. Pruitt will go out wide. 3rd and 2. Cleo Miller on the draw. Miller, big run by Cleo Miller. He's off to the races. Oh, he almost scores. 56-yard run by Cleo Miller on the draw. Touchdown saving tackle by Matt Blair. That's his 10th. And let's watch that tremendous draw once again by Cleo Miller as he was off to the races. He foresaw it. One more time, we stretch the defense out, and Cleo Miller on the draw, and Matt Blair, a hustling Matt Blair, denies the touchdown. Holy poop. So the Browns are in business, 1st and goal from the Minnesota 5. Cleo Miller will get a breather. Fresh legs, fresh legs. And Greg Pruitt will come back in. So it's Mike Pruitt and Greg Pruitt. 3 wide out set. Mike Pruitt, Greg Pruitt will go out wide. Mike Pruitt in the backfield. 1st and goal from the Minnesota 5. Trap left, Mike Pruitt. And Pruitt's in for the score! Touchdown, Browns! As the Browns fans come to their feet here in Cleveland Municipal Stadium, the mistake by the lake, where the brown dirt is painted green, and the Browns go up 22-17. Oh, what a drive by the Cleveland Browns. And here it is, trap left. And Mike Pruitt goes in for his 2nd touchdown. 5 carries, 13 yards. The big play, the run by Cleo Miller, and the pickup on 4th down and 3rd downs by the Browns. 3rd downs, excuse me. So one more time, watch the Mike Pruitt touchdown run. That's his 2nd. Trap left, and he's in. (22-17). Browns retake the lead. Cox had his last extra point attempt blocked by Page. That drive was 9 plays. How is that 9? 9:15. I don't get that. Oh, that's okay. That's the other. Yeah, we have to wait till the extra point, then we'll get the play. How long it was. All right, here's the extra point by Concroft. The snap, the place, please make it, and he boots it through. 23-17. Browns retake the lead. It's a seesaw battle here in Cleveland, Ohio. So now, that was a 9-play drive, 93 yards, 4 minutes and 46 seconds off the clock. The big run by Cleo Miller. 5-yard run by Mike Pruitt. Concroft with the extra point. And it's 23-17 with 5:28 to play in the third quarter. Here's the kick deep. Back deep for the Vikings is West. The short men are Jones and Gilliam. Concraft boots it. Returned from the 5. 27-yard return by West, brought down by Andrews. And Fran Tarkenton, who's been held in check, comes out on the field. Tarkenton is only 4 of 7 for 46 yards. And now they trail by 6 once again. Again, that blocked extra point could come back to haunt the Browns. Foreman and Marinero in the split backfield. Richard, the lone wideout. Tucker and Voigt are the dual tight ends. So it looks like a ground and pound here. Cleveland in a 4-3 with a 6-point lead and 5:17 left in the third quarter. Babbage continues to spy the elusive Fran Tarkenton. No auto blitz. Will show blitz. Will show normal. Actually, we'll show tight. And we'll go to a zone. Run zone on 1st and 10. Foreman and Darden comes up from his defensive back position on the trap right. Foreman is only granted 2 yards, as that's a generous spot. Darden makes his 4th tackle. Minnesota penalties today, 7 for 51 yards. Chuck Foreman, 16 for 84 yards. The majority came on that drive. He had that 2 big runs, and that's how he got his touchdown. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Both teams are 0-1 in our 1970s league, created by a fan on Sports Replay Field of Dreams. So 2nd and 8 from the Minnesota 34. Tarkenton under center. 4-3 for the Browns. Babbage continues to spy Tarkenton. We're going to show blitz, show tight man coverage, drop into a pass zone. Tarkenton back to pass, looking, throws. Deflected by Peters. Is it picked? No. Oh, boy, the Browns almost picked it. Tony Peters. Tarkenton struggling against this Cleveland Brown defense. He's 4 of 8 for 46 yards. The Vikings have been, no real rhythm or momentum. They had that one good drive where Foreman had a couple of big runs and the touchdown. 3rd and 8, they go to a 3 wide out set of Richard, White, and Gilliam. Voigt is the tight end. The lone back, the dangerous Chuck Foreman. Out of the backfield, Foreman is an 8 receiver. And he averages 4 yards a carry on a run and 10 yards, just over 10 yards per reception. He's very dangerous out of the backfield. Babbage will continue to spy the quarterback. Again, the Browns love to show that blitz. Tight man coverage. Then they'll pop back into a pass zone. Tarkenton, it's a screen to Foreman, and he is denied! Davis makes the tackle, only a gain of 2, as the zone quickly closes like a Venus flytrap on Chuck Foreman, and he was the fly. Oliver Davis makes a huge first tackle. So with 4th and 6, here comes the punt team once again for the Vikings. Tarkenton just shaking his head as he goes off the field to go talk to Bud Grant. The return will be put on for the Browns. Here's the punt. Fielded at the 25, brought out to the 35. A return of 10 yards for Leroy Kelly. Tackled by Martin. So this is a huge series for the Browns. They want to at least get a field goal up here because the extra point was blocked by Page. They only have a 6-point lead. So 1st and 10 with 3:35 to play in the third quarter. Split backs of Pruitt and Scott. And actually, we're going to go with Cleo Miller. He's been huge in this game. And Leroy Kelly. So it's going to be Kelly and Cleo Miller. Rucker and Pitts are the wideouts. Morin is the tight end to the top of the screen. Screen on 1st down to Cleo Miller. Sipe looking for Miller. Complete. Flag on the play.
Grabbing the face.
Yes, 15
Defense.
yards.
Number 58.
Yeah. Oh, only 5
penalty,
yards.
Automatic. 1st down.
All right, we'll take that. Automatic 1st down. We're hoping it was a tack on 15, but that's a different rules in the 70s. So 1st and 10 on the Browns 43. Sipe and the Browns to the line of scrimmage. Leroy Kelly, run counter. Trap right, Leroy Kelly, run counter, and no place to go. Carl Ellard and Doug Sutherland swallowed him up. No gain. Carl Ellard, 4th tackle. Vikings were in a 4-3 basic, doubling Reggie Rucker. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from the 43. Clock running. 3:23 left in the third quarter. Browns up 23-17. Kelly will come off the field. Greg Pruitt will come back on the field. And Cleo Miller will stay in. Greg Pruitt will go out wide. Sipe drops back in the shotgun. Morin will stay in the block to help out on the very dangerous Carl Ellard. We're going to look for Greg Pruitt on a short hitch. Shotgun snap. Sipe looking. Complete. No! Intercepted by Hildenberg! Oh, wow. Hildenberg read that play, and they were doubling Reggie Rucker. How? Doubling Reggie Rucker, but Wally Hillenberg, made a huge play, and that could turn the tide of battle. And that's his first interception for the year. He took it right out of Pruitt's hands. Let's watch that over. And that's the first interception by the Vikings. Second turnover by the Browns, I do believe. Let's see, turnovers. Yep, Browns have 2 turnovers. Could be the difference in the game, and they had an extra point blocked. So Fran Tarkenton and the Vikings offense take over in Cleveland territory with 2:43 to play in the third quarter. On their 48. Tarkenton under center. Split backs. Marinero and Foreman. Richard and White the wideouts. Voigt is the tight end. 4-3 for the Browns. Babbage spying the quarterback. They show blitz. Show tight man coverage. They're going to drop back into a basic zone. I think they might pass on first down. And it's a give to Marinero. He goes to the left. Off tackle. Picks up 4 yards. Tackled by Bob Babbage. 6th tackle of the game for Babbage. Todd B says, Miller was always a serviceable back. Good receiver. Well, I was hoping they would be looking for Miller on the run. I thought that play, that hitch, maybe we should have thrown the out instead. Would have been a little farther away from Hildenberg. So it's 2nd and 6 now. Browns will play aggressive on this. Run zone. Babbage spying the quarterback. Tarkenton looking. Over the middle. Incomplete to White. Tarkenton was under a little duress there. And Ben Davis, the defensive back, gets his 2nd deflection. He was looking for a pick. And now it's 3rd and 6 from the Cleveland 44. The Browns' defense has been stout. 2-point underdogs with a 6-point lead with 1:50 left in the third quarter. 3 wide out set. Foreman, Richard, and White. Richard, White, and Gilliam. Foreman in the backfield is better than a wide out. And Voigt's the tight end. We're going to go to a 3-3 nickel. Take a lineman off the field and come with an extra defensive back. 3rd and 6. Inside split for the defensive line. We're going to play aggressive. Going to show tight coverage, then drop into a pass zone. Tarkenton looking. Penalty.
Pass interference.
I knew
Defense. Number 20, automatic. First down.
So Peters holds his hands up, but the flag is on him as they're looking for Voigt, and they're saying Peters got there a little too soon, and that will be a first down. So 1st and 10, Tarkenton. Line of scrimmage under center. Split backs. 2 tight end set for the Vikings of Voigt and Tucker. Richard the lone wideout. 4-3. Run zone. Babbage spying the quarterback. Tarkenton's going to throw. Incomplete.
Holding. Offense. Number 67. 10-yard penalty.
So the play is getting physical and sloppy. Back-to-back penalties on opposing teams. A 10-yard holding on Alderman backs up the Vikings. 1:41 left in a slobber knocker of a game. 3 wide out set now. Gilliam, Richard, and White. The lone tight end is Voigt. Foreman's in the backfield. Tarkenton under center. 3-3 nickel on 1st and 20 for the Browns. We will not play aggressive. We'll play normal. We'll show blitz. And it will be a pass zone. It's a give to Foreman. He goes to the left. Tackle by Hall. 7 yards on the off tackle. Foreman, 17 carries, 91 yards, 5.4 yards a carry, and a touchdown. And it's going to be 2nd and 13 from the Cleveland 38. Clock going tick, tick, tick in the third quarter. 1:32 left to play. Browns up by 6. Again, the 3 wide out set, and again, the 3-3 nickel by the Brownies. This time they will play aggressive. They're going to show blitz. Babbage spies the quarterback. Zone pass. Tarkinen back to pass under duress. He scrambles complete.
Holding. Defense.
Oh, my God.
Number 21, 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Davis is called for the holding. Foreman made the reception. They're saying he was held, though. As we're going to have to come away from aggressive now, as they're going to start throwing flags on us galore. And when you play aggressive, there's more chance of flags being thrown. 1st and 10, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Browns up by 6. Split backs, 2 wideouts and a tight end. Run zone. Foreman up the middle. Actually, trap right, gains 7. Clock running, 42 seconds. Walter Johnson makes his second tackle. Ron Yeri springing the run for Chuck Foreman. 2nd and 3. Run zone again. Foreman is smothered! The ball, no! He holds on to it on the big hit. Loss of 1. Ben Davis and company wipe out Foreman for a loss of 1. And that ends the third quarter. 15 minutes of hellacious football to follow. The Browns 23, the Vikings 17. The Browns were 2-point underdogs. They go to a 3 wide out set here as they start the fourth quarter. Vikings have the ball in the Cleveland 27. The wideouts are Rashard White and Gilliam, the lone back. Foreman, very dangerous, all-purpose back out of the backfield. Tight end is Stu Voigt. It is 3rd and 4. Defensive line split will play in 3rd and 4. They're going to show blitz. Babbage spies the quarterback. Run a pass zone penalty.
False start.
Yes, false
Offense.
start.
Number 73,
Yari,
5-yard penalty.
who we had just been singing his praise, pops out of his stance, and now it is 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, and we're going to go to a 3-3 nickel. Bring in that extra linebacker. Tarkinen shotgun, 3 wideouts, tight end, and Foreman the lone running back next to Tarkenton. Irons run pass 2. Okay. Hall pass 2. Sack 1. Babbage is going to blitz up the middle. They're going to show tight and drop into a pass zone. Here comes a blitz by Babbage up the middle. And it's a dump down.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, yeah, we're declining.
Number 61,
We're declining.
10-yard penalty.
10 yards. They picked up only 2. We will decline. And it's 4th and 7. They're going to stay on the field as they're out of field goal range. So on 4th and 7, the offense will stay on the field. Again, we're going to go 3-3 nickel. 3 wide out set, the lone back with Tarkinen shotgun as Chuck Foreman Voight's the tight end. Babbage will again blitz up the middle. Will show tight coverage and drop into a passing zone. Here comes a blitz. Tarkinen under duress. Complete the Foreman. Tackle him. God damn it. He breaks a tackle. Gain of 8. Did he get the first down? Yes. Oh, my God. So Tarkinen's mobility, he flipped the ball to Foreman, and Foreman did the rest. 3 receptions, 12 yards. He picks up, they needed 7. He picked up 8. He broke a tackle. Let's watch that misery again. Tarkinen was under, oh, my God. So 1st and 10 with 14:43 in the game. A huge 4th down conversion for the Vikings. 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 22. They trail by 6. Babbage spies the quarterback. Show blitz. Run zone. Foreman denied. Babbage plugs the gap, only a gain of 1 as they drive Chuck Foreman back and into the dirt. That's Bob Babbich's 7th tackle. 2nd and 9. Again, Vikings break the huddle, 2 wide out, split backs, tight end, Sir Francis Tarkenton under center. Brown's going to give him a different look, 3-4, take a lineman off the field, and bring in a linebacker. 2nd and 9. Babbich is going to blitz on a delay. Show tight man coverage, pass zone. Foreman gets the ball, and he only gets 3 yards. He goes over the century mark, 101 yards on 21 carries, 4.8 yards a carry, not a touchdown. A big tackle by Mike Sinclair. That is his 5th. 3rd and 6 from the Cleveland 18. 13:53 left in the game. Browns up by 6, 23-17. 3 wide out set. Richard, White, and Gilliam. Stu Voigt, the tight end. Tarkenton under center. Foreman behind him. 3-3 nickel for the Browns. They'll go tight inside line split. Babbich will blitz up the middle on the delay. Again, they'll show tight coverage. Zone pass. Targeting the blitz. He gets it out to Gilliam. It's going to be a first down. Darden makes the tackle. God damn it. And it's 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 11. They can get a first down on the 1. Oh, I thought the blitz was going to get there on the delay. Oh, number 60 was right in Tarkenton's face. That was Babbich, but he just couldn't get there. Tarkenton, nifty feet and a niftier arm, gets it out to John Gilliam. 2 receptions, 17 yards. So it's 1st and 10 from the Cleveland 11. Vikings trail by 6. I formation. Marinero, the up back, Foreman behind him. 2 tight end set. Richard, the lone wideout. 4-3. Babbich spying the quarterback. We're going to play aggressive. Run zone. Marinero looked like a counter.
Holding. Offense. Number 67. 10-yard penalty.
Browns will accept the holding on Alderman as Marinero was denied any yardage. So it's going to be 1st and 20 from the Cleveland 21. 13:09 left in the game. Mitchell's down to 92. Let's get Mac Mitchell out and bring in... Oh, Lord. St. Clair's at 84. Did we already take him out? We must have took him out. Okay, I don't see him in there. Let's bring in Nick Roman. So Nick Roman's in the game. He's eating a few meatballs. 1st and 20. 1st and 20. Actually, let's go 3-4. And let's bring JoJo Jones instead. We're going to go 3-4. Extra linebacker. 3-4. Take the aggressive off. Babbich will spy the quarterback. We're going to show blitz. Show tight man coverage. Drop into a pass zone. Tarkenton on the delay to Foreman. It's a good run. Darden brings him down. It's a gain of 8 on the draw. And Osborne is coming in the game. Dave Osborne, first time any other back will be in the game for the Vikings. It's been all Marinero and Foreman. And now an old trial horse, Dave Osborne, comes in the game. 3.3 yards a carry, 7.8 for receptions. 2nd and 12, 12:55 left in the ball game. Browns up 23-17. Vikings have it on the Cleveland 13. And we're going to go with that 4-3. Show blitz. Babbich spying. Run zone. Tarkenton gives it to Osborne, and he gets nothing. In fact, he loses 3 yards. Jerry Shrek would not be denied. He was on a Shrek attack. And now Clint Jones comes in the game. So Marinero's out. Three wide receivers set. Clock going tick, tick, tick. 12-13 left in the game. Browns up 23-17. 3rd and 15 from the Cleveland 16. The three wide out set. Rashard, White, and Gilliam. Clint Jones, the new back, he is only a one receiver. So Foreman is exhausted, I guess. I didn't think he got hurt, but we're glad he's out of the game. Voigt's the tight end. We're going to play a 3-3 nickel. And we're going to bring back Mac Mitchell on this very important 3rd and 15. They'll probably, from here, field goal attempt 69%. They'll probably put the field goal up if we hold them and close it within 3. So we're going to show blitz. Babbage will spy the quarterback. Show tight man coverage. Rinse and repeat. Zone pass. Shotgun snap. Targeting. Looking. He throws. Deflected by Peters. But not picked off. Oh, we would have loved a pick off in the end zone. But the Browns hold and will force a field goal. So once again, the Browns zone has befuddled Sir Francis Tarkenton. As we thought we had the pick there. Oh, God, that would have been nice. Number 28. As Tony Peters got his second deflection. We wanted the pick in the end zone, though. And now do not hit the kicker. We'll watch for the fakes. The snap, the place, the kick. And it's dead center for Cox. The Vikings pulled to within 3. Cleveland 23, Minnesota 20. With 11:28 to play. And this slobber knocker of a ball game. Johnny Smokes is here. How you doing, Johnny? Hope all is well. Oh, Action PC is excellent, and you get great sales. It comes out to be much cheaper than Stratomatic. And if you want something without any type of chalkboard animation, I suggest 2nd and 10. Absolutely wonderful. All right, here's the kickoff. The return is on. Don't fumble the kickoff, please. And it's a big return. No holding. Yes! 34-yard return by Morrison. McNeil on the tackle. The Browns have the ball in very good field position. 1st and 10 with 11:20 to play in the game and a 3-point lead. Sight back under center. The split backs are Kelly and Cleo Miller. And let's bring Greg Pruitt back in the game. So it's Greg Pruitt and Cleo Miller. Wideouts, Rucker and Pitts. Morin is the tight end. So after the interception, my God, that took a long time. We held them to a field goal. Screen to Cleo Miller on 1st down and 10. Complete to Miller. And Miller's got the 1st down. Tackled by West. Gain of 11. Move the chains. Browns go to the slowdown as they are in Minnesota territory. 1st and 10 on the Viking 49. Browns taking their time. Leroy Kelly back in the game with Cleo Miller. Actually, we'll take Cleo Miller out and bring Greg Pruitt back in. So split backs are Kelly and Pruitt. Run counter, Greg Pruitt. Trap right. Penalty. False start.
False start.
Jesus.
Offense. Number 17. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 1st down.
So Sipe with the head bob. They call him for the false start. And it's going to be 1st and 15. And the clock stops. So 10:29 left in the game. Browns with a 3-point lead. Screen to Greg Pruitt. Stick with the play call. Here's the pass rush. Sipe takes off running, and Kraus brings him down after only a gain of 1. So that play got blown up quite quickly. Johnny DeMarie missed his run block as Sipe was trying to scramble for his life, Charlie Brown, as a screen got blown up. So it's 2nd and 14. Kelly goes out. And Cleo Miller comes back in. Split backs of Pruitt and Cleo Miller. Screen to Miller the other way. Sipe Complete to Miller, and Cleo Miller gets back into Viking territory. Gain of 5. Clock is running. Vikings in the slowdown. 3rd and 9 from the Minnesota 48. Shotgun for Sipe. Morin will stay in the block. Cleo Miller. Oh, I don't want. Greg Pruitt comes in. Miller will swap over to the other side as Kelly comes out. Miller goes out wide. Morin will stay in the block. Pruitt will stay in the block. We're going to look for Cleo Miller. Oh, those options are not good there. Pruitt goes out wide. Now let's look at Cleo Miller. Short slant to Cleo Miller. Oh, just past the outstretched arms of Cleo Miller, and that brings up 4th and 9. Oh, nuts. And here comes the punter. I think this is the first time we're going to punt the ball. 4th and 9. This will be the Browns' first punt, and it's Don Concraft, who's the kicker and punter. And he's going to punt deep, hopefully. Pin him back, Don. And ball out to the 15. A 10-yard return, tackled by Roman, who's on special teams by West. So, with 8:43 left in the game, the Browns clinging 23-20, a 3-point lead. Tarkenton and the Vikings have 8:43 to go ahead. I formation, Marinaro the up back, for an Osborne. So Foreman, is Foreman hurt? Out. No, he's just tired. He's had his carries. He's done. He's tired. Alrighty, 8:43 to play. Babbage spies the quarterback, show tight coverage, show blitz, and pop into a run zone. Osborne goes to the left on the trap, gains 3. 3 tough yards by Dave Osborne. He's now at 0 yards on 2 carries as he lost 3 yards on his first carry. Jerry Shirk makes the tackle. That's his second. 8:37 to play in the ball game. Browns with a 3-point lead. 2nd and 7 from the Minnesota 18. Tight coverage is shown once again. Babbage will blitz this time. And they'll drop into a pass zone. Here comes Babbage up the middle, and they give it to Osborne. Babbage ran right by Osborne. Gain of 4 on the dive play. 3rd and 3. 7:54 in the ball game. Cleveland clinging to a 3-point lead. Tom Darden made the tackle. That's his 7th. 3rd and 3. Split backs Marinaro and Osborne. 4-3. And let's bring back in the very angry Mac Mitchell. And let's make sure we have our line. Walter Johnson, Shrek, and JoJo. 3rd and 3. Show tight coverage. Show blitz. Babbage spies the quarterback. Run zone. Tarkenton going to throw the ball complete to Voigt over the middle. Gain of 12, tackled by Darden. And that's Stu Voigt's first reception. What a time it comes. 1st and 10, 7:11 left in the game. Vikings on their 34. Tarkenton under center. And Foreman makes his return as it's Marinaro and Foreman in the split backs. Richard, the lone wideout, 2 tight end set of Tucker and Voigt. 4-3. Run zone for the Browns. Foreman smothered by the front 7. Only a gain of 1. 23 rushes, 110 yards, and a touchdown for Chuck Foreman. Mac Mitchell makes his 3rd tackle. The angry Mac Mitchell. Joe Jones down to 93 stamina. Let's bring in No, let's bring in Nick Roman. Give Joe Jones a breather. And it's 2nd and 9, 6:29 left in the ball game. Vikings trail by 3. Babbage continues to spy the quarterback. Show blitz, show tight coverage. Zone pass. Targeting back to pass. Looking. Completes it to the out to Voigt. Gain of 12. And Voigt has had 2 receptions on this drive for 24 yards. Tony Peters with the tackle. 5:44 as the Vikings at least hope to march to a game-tying field goal. Browns fans hope to deny that. 1st and 10, 5:44. Zone basic. Babbage spying. Foreman tackled by Mac Mitchell. Only a gain of 2. He's in bounds. Clock going tick, tick, tick. 5:39 to play. He didn't get out of bounds. How the hell did he get? Nope. 2nd and 8. Sinclair. Where's Sinclair? Joe Jones will come back in. 2nd and 8. Show blitz, Babbage spies, show tight man coverage, pass zone, Tarkinen looking, dumps it to Foreman, but he's smothered under by 3 defenders, and Tom Darden would get credited with the tackle, but he had help from his friends. That's his 9th tackle, gain of 4, a crucial 3rd and 4, under 5 minutes of play in this game, as the Vikings penetrate Brown territory on the 47. They trail by 3. 3rd and 4. Show tight, drop back into a zone. Babbage spies, show blitz. Run zone. Delayed. Marinari gets nothing! Nothing on the draw. We snuffed that play out. And they're going to punt. They're going to hold it on their defense with 3 timeouts. They'll get the ball back. So the Browns hold, and Bob Babbage did not get fooled on that draw. 8 tackles. As Wes Hamilton got blown up on his run block. And we're going to put the punt return on. Here's the punt. And out at the 11. So with 3:56 to play, both teams with all 3 timeouts. The Browns have a 3-point lead, 23-20. And here's Brian Sipe one more time, hoping to run these final 3:56 out. Kelly and Greg Pruitt in the backfield. Pitts and Rucker, the wideouts. Strong right. Milt Morin will help out to block on the very dangerous Carl Eller. Run counter, Leroy Kelly. Trap right, run counter, Leroy Kelly. And Kelly gets some good positive yards there. Gain of 5. Marshall is hurt. And he's coming out. His return is doubtful. That is a huge blow. A huge blow for the Vikings defense. And Bobby Bryant makes his 5th tackle. And the clock stops on the injury. So it's 2nd and 5. Again, run counter. Trap right, Leroy Kelly, rinse and repeat. And Kelly just plows another 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Browns go to the slowdown, 3rd and 2. 3:40 left in the ball game, 3rd and 2. Double tight end, 2 running backs. So the tight ends are Morin and Roan, the lone wideout. Can we go triple tight end out of this, or are they going to take... No, I don't want the triple tight end. Okay. The lone wideout's Reggie Rucker. It's Kelly. And Cleo Miller now in the game. I don't want Cleo Miller in the game. I want Greg Pruitt because I want them to key Greg Pruitt. Leroy Kelly. Run counter. Trap left. And Kelly, only 1 yard. God damn it. And it's 4th and 1. Can't go for it. But what we can do, we will take the clock down to 2:22. We could call a timeout. We could take the clock down to 2:22. We could go for it. Pick up the first down. I can't. We'll take the clock down to 2:22. Why didn't it take the clock down to 2:22? I want to take the clock down to 2:22. It should have took the clock down to... Oh, you son of a bitch. I clicked on 2:22. It should have took the clock down to 2:22. Well, that's wonderful. Here, we're going to punt with Don Concraft. Come on, Don, punt it. And they got the ball already inside. Oh, I must have went back to click timeout instead of clicking on the 2:22. All right, Browns defense has to hold one more time. 2:49 left in the game. Vikings have it 1st and 10 with Fran Tarkenton on the Cleveland 47. And all 3 timeouts. 3 wide out set. We're going to play 3-3 nickel. Play our defensive line in. So they're going 3 wideouts, 2 running backs, which is really smart because Foreman's an 8 and Ed Marinera's a 7. They're both better than Stu Voigt as receivers out of the backfield than Voigt is at tight end. We're going to show blitz. We're not going to blitz. Show tight man coverage. Pass zone. Tarkenton looking. Out to White. White wants a flag, but Davis with the good coverage. And it's 2nd and 10 from the Cleveland 47. Vikings trying to get in field goal range. Again, 3 wideouts, 2 running backs. Tarkenton under center. Again, we'll show blitz, tight coverage, and play pass zone. Tarkenton back to pass, looking, throws it to Marinara in the flat, and tackled by Irons. Only a gain of 2. Did he get out of bounds? I think he did. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds. So it's 3rd and 8. Tarkenton shotgun flanked by Marinara on one side, Foreman on the other. The 3 wideouts are Richard, White, and Gilliam. 3-3 nickel for the Browns. Babbage continues to spy Tarkenton. Irons has 3 tackles in the game. Marinara 3 receptions, 21 yards. Browns jump up in tight coverage, and they show blitz, and they'll drop back in a pass zone. Tarkenton under duress, completes it to Ahmad Rashard for the first down, gain of 10. And that's his first reception. We've kept this offense under check. 2:36, and he steps out of bounds. Field goal, they're still not in field goal range. Again, 3 wideouts, split backs. Tarkenton under center, 3-3 nickel for the Browns. Show blitz, tight. Pop back into pass zone, 3-3 nickel. It's a reverse, Sammy White, and he's brought down by Mac Mitchell. They went risky, and Mitchell loses 9 yards on the razzle-dazzle. The angry Mac Mitchell lifted up Sammy White and suplexed him on the head. Oh, my Lord, no flag, because this is 70s football, baby. And we're sure as hell not calling timeout. Clock is running, 2:25. Vikings go to the hurry-up with 2nd and 19. 3-3 nickel on the field, 2nd and 19. Again, blitz, show tight coverage, drop into a pass zone. Shotgun, Tarkenton, out to Rashad, immediately tackled by Scott. As Scott knocks him out of bounds. Gain of 6, clock stops at the 2:02 mark, 3rd and 13. You know this is 2-down territory. It's a nail-biter here, folks, a nail-biter. Third and 13. Shotgun for Tarkenton. Flanked by Marinaro and Foreman. The 3 wideouts, Rashard, White, and Gilliam. 3-3 nickel. Oh, Jones is at 83. Let's get JoJo Jones out of there. Let's bring Mike Sinclair back in. We don't want tired players. You got to always check your players. Okay. Babbage spies. We show blitz, don't blitz, show tight man coverage. Drop into a pass zone, 3rd and 13. Tarkin, shotgun looking, throws out to White. 7-yard gain. He gets tackled, and there's a 2-minute warning. It is 4th and 6, a minute 50 left in this ball game, folks. A minute 50. Oh, my Lord. 4th and 6. Come on, Browns. Ben Davis makes his 3rd tackle. That's Sammy White's first reception. We have kept this offense under wrap, and now they're trying to put it together and beat us. 4th and 6. Well, rinse and repeat, my friends. Rinse and repeat. 3 wideouts, 2 running backs, shotgun. 4. Tarkenton. Babbage spies. We show bump and run, show blitz, and we pop back in pass zone coverage. Shotgun, Tarkenton, and he dumps it to Marinero. Make the tackle. He's denied the first down. The Browns hold on 4th down, and all we have to do is run the clock out, folks. The Browns hold. The Browns hold. Marinero only gets 1 yard. Gerald Irons stuffed him. As there was no one open for Tarkenton, he dumped it to Ed Marinero, and he could not break the tackle. So with a minute 47 left, the Vikings have all 3 of their timeouts. Where the hell is that run safe? Stay in bounds. Where's run safe? We have play safe. I want run safe. It's Pruitt and Kelly. Is there run safe on here? Run counter. I want run safe. Where's run safe? Is that the same as play safe? There used to be a run safe. I'm not seeing it. God damn it. Meaning 2 hands on the ball. As they're going to be playing aggressive and try to strip the ball. So I guess we go play safe here. Hard count. Play safe. Stay in bounds. Kelly on the run counter. Off tackle left, Leroy Kelly. Stick with the play call. And Kelly smothered under. Holds up, loss of 1. Minnesota calls timeout. 1:43 left in the ball game. Get rid of this play safe. Yeah, keep play safe. They were keying Kelly. Okay. Normal man. Hillenberg made his 5th tackle. 1:43 left. They have 2 timeouts. Got to have them use their timeouts. Pruitt. Run counter. Trap left. And Pruitt gets some positive yards. Gain of 3. Minnesota calls timeout. They have 1 left. It's 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. 1:38 left in the ball game from the Cleveland 32. Doug Sutherland makes his 5th tackle. Kelly comes out. And Mike Pruitt comes in. So it's Mike Pruitt and Greg Pruitt, not related. Play safe, stay in bounds. Mike Pruitt. Run counter. Off tackle right. And Pruitt gets positive yards, gain of 4. And Minnesota loses their last timeout. It's 4th and 4. They have no timeouts. 1:28 left in the ball game. Concraft will come out to punt. Oh, he's such a crappy punter. And he'll try to punt it deep to West. And Bryant back there. And, my God, they get a punt of 37 yards, return of 7, so it's a net of 30. And with no timeouts, Cleveland has to hold 1 more time. Vikings have no timeouts. Got to keep them out of field goal range. 1:22 left. They're going to play to the out. We're going to click on the out. Funnel them to the middle. Make the tackle. That's all we have to freaking do is make the damn tackle. 3-3 nickel. Let's see who's out here. Sinclair and Jones. Sinclair will be out there. So we have Mitchell, Shrek, Johnson. We want Johnson. Ooh. Shrek and Johnson. 8. Sack is for... No, we want Shrek. Okay. All right, 3-3 nickel. We continue to show tight coverage. Blitz. We're not going to blitz. We're going to pop back in a pass zone. Tarkinen. Pitch out to Foreman. And did he get out of bounds? Yes, but he only gained 2. Gets out of bounds. 3 wideouts. Richard, White, and Gilliam. Split backs. Foreman and Marinero. 1:14 left in the ball game. Again, we're going to go with that 3-3 nickel. Babbage spies. Show blitz. Show tight coverage. Pass zone. Tarkinen looking. Marinero out of the backfield. Did he get out of bounds? Yes, he did. As we're playing... Oh, I didn't click to the out. God damn it. Gain of 11. Tarkinen now 17 of 24, 130 yards, trying to lead the Vikings to a game-tying field goal or a go-ahead touchdown. We got to play to the out. Zone pass. To give to Marinero. He's in bounds. Thank God they ran that stupid play. We're not calling timeout. Are you silly? Hurry up. Hurry up offense for the Vikings. 56 seconds left. Again, we're going to play to the out. You can't spike the ball in the 70s. 3 wide out set. We're in a 4-2. God, they put us in a 4-2 nickel. Why did they switch? I wanted to be in a 3. I'm not calling timeout, that's for sure. So we're in a 4-2 nickel. Going to play our guys out wide. Babbage spies. Show blitz. Show tight coverage. Zone pass. Shotgun snap. Tarkinen looking. Dumps to Marinero. Make the tackle as we bring him back towards the middle. Clock running. 36 seconds left. 36 seconds left in the game. Play to the outs. Force them back to the middle. Funnel them to the middle. Babbage spies. Show blitz. Show tight coverage. Drop back in a zone pass. Tarkinen looking. Throws. Incomplete. You better not throw a freaking flag. 17 seconds left. 4th and inches. 4th and inches. 4th and inches. Play to the outs. Funnel them to the middle. Just make the tackle. And now we can go 3-3 nickel. We got that extra linebacker on the field. That's what we want. We're playing to the outs. Babbage to spy. Show blitz. Show tight coverage. And then pop back in a zone pass. Tarkinen looking. Throws. And that son of a bitch completes a deep, unfreaking believable. Oh my Lord. You got to be kidding me. A touchdown pass with 4 seconds left in the game. And we're going to lose. You got to be kidding me. Tarkinen throws a high arcing pass. Touchdown to Sammy White. Yeah. I find new ways to lose games. And I almost played a deep zone too. But I thought they're going to go to pick up the first and throw an out. Let's watch that misery again. Unfreaking believable. Tarkinen. Touchdown. White. Extra point. It's good. 4 seconds left. We trail by 4. 27-23. Unbelievable. Oh, God. Returns on. Here's the kick. It's a squib kick. And the ball game's over. Yeah. Wow. Jesus Christ. Oh, Al. Oh, well. It was a good game. I Had I played a deep zone, right? I'll tell you what would have happened. I would tell you what, if I played a deep zone, they would have hit an out for like 25 yards and then threw it. Oh, God. Wow. Well, that's the way it goes, folks. That's the way it goes. We couldn't run the clock out. We made them waste their timeouts. Had I not, you know what it goes back to? When I wanted to run it down to 222, I said I'm going to run it down to 222, and I thought I clicked on the 222, but I obviously clicked on timeout. It goes back to me making that stupid mistake. Yeah. I find new horrific ways to lose this game. Todd B says, I would cry if this was real. Yep. As Johnny Smokes says, yeah, Digging Deep's going out of business. That's sad. Alrighty. Well, that's the ball game. A new horrific way to lose by Al Red Sox fan. Another last-second loss. It's unbelievable. I was almost going to play a deep zone, and I was like, no, they're going to throw a 15-yard out. And, yeah. So that's the ball game. And let's just quickly show you the box score. That was a fun game. I hate losing, but that was a fun game. Oh, my God. Will I ever win a game online ever again when I stream it? All right, let's go to the box score. Stat report. Here it is. It was a thriller. And the Vikings are now 1-1. The Browns are 0-2. The last play, a 43-yard Hail Mary to Sammy White as he got by the zone and into the end zone with 4 seconds left in the game. We'll leave this up for a moment. You can see how it went. Final score, Minnesota 27, Cleveland 23. So we'll show that. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Todd B. did mention the Hail Mary that they got beat in 1980, but it was Kramer to Ahmad Rashad, and this time it was Tarkinen to Sammy White. It was a fun game. You know, I should have played a deep zone, and the other thing, I wanted to run the clock down when I used that timeout to 222. I thought I had clicked on 222, but then I probably clicked on timeout. I know I clicked on timeout. I said what I wanted to do. I do that every once in a while. Like I'll say something, and I'm so used to clicking on timeout or some other button that I click on timeout. And that was, we would have took out more time, and they wouldn't have had possibly those 17 seconds. So anyhow, let's go to player stats. Tarkinen, 19 of 27, 180 yards. His rating got up to 100.8. He threw that touchdown. We never sacked him. We didn't pick him. We control 2 drives. They had 2 drives, basically. Sipe, 17 of 27, 132. An interception, a touchdown, a sack, 71.8. Miller, 3 rushes, 88 yards. Kelly, 12 for 22. Pruitt, 7 for 18. Mike Pruitt, 6 for 17, 2 rushing touchdowns. Sipe, 3 scrambles, 12 yards. Scott, 1 for none. 32 carries, 157 yards, 4.9 yards a carry. We controlled the clock. We just didn't win the goddamn. Well, that's the way it goes. Foreman and Marinero each had a touchdown. Foreman rushed for 114 on 25 attempts, 4.6 yards a carry. Marinero, 2 yards a carry, 10 for 20, but he had the touchdown. And then Osborne, 3 for 4. Alderman, that was the craziest one. We had the place stuffed on 4th freaking down. And Tarkinen gives the ball to his lineman, and he gets the first down. Sammy White on the reverse, 1 for -9. They averaged 3.3 yards a carry. Marinero, 6 receptions, 40 yards. Foreman, we held him in check, 4 for 16. Gilliam, 2 for 17. Voigt, 2 for 24. Sammy White, the touchdown, 2 for 50. Richard, 2 for 16. And Tucker, 1 for 17. Pitts, 4 for 35, mostly as a secondary receiver. Greg Pruitt, 4 for 28. Scott, 3 for 31. Miller, 3 for 19. Rucker, 2 for 12. Mike Pruitt, 1 for 7. And that's the ball game, folks. Let's show you the leading tacklers and call it a stream. Blair had 11 tackles, 1 sack for the Vikings. Darden, 9 tackles. Concroft, let's go up a bit. 1 for 1 for field goals, 2 for 3 for extra points. He had 1 blocked. Cox was 2 for 2 for field goals, 3 for 3 for extra points. Time of possession. Actually, Minnesota had it a little more than us. Turnovers. Minnesota had 1, we had 2. The kickoff on the second half when we fumbled. Another one, we gave them the ball right there, and they scored. We held. I think they ended up kicking a field goal. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's where they got the field goal. And we lost the fourth quarter 10-0. So we lose 27-23. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed it. We get to see Al Red Sox go down in unbelievable, fantastic finishes. We lose, but we will get revenge at some point in time. We will beat this Action PC. I beat them offline. I should have played a deep zone, and I should have ran the clock down to 2:22 like I said, what I wanted to, and I, by accident, clicked on the timeout button instead of clicking on the 2:22. All right, thank you very much. Hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, health and happiness. As Todd B says, I'll add this to another Browns debacle over the years. As Johnny Smoke says, good night, all. Thank God. Thank you for watching. God bless. And you know what's coming. Peace! Another Alcoa fantastic finish going the wrong way for Al Red Sox fan. Bye-bye.